descending. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. His first carry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now Carr throwing on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down again. Corey Legion in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Diamond Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say,
this is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Kaiser now. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Carr to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first, here's Washington. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. the draw. Carr leads to Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd down now following the run. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And taken right on the 30. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for it.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And some space here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Nelson, the man in motion right. They'll start the drive with Washington. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Washington. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Corey Legion in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. On play action, Kaiser. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. To throw on second down. Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Carr eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Carr now to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Looking to throw on second down. Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play fake. Kaiser toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action. Kaiser into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the 2nd half kickoff. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Washington. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action now. Kaiser. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He completes it to Bryant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw on second down. Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it.
And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them. Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tank Carradine in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Completes it to Davis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Point after now from Sturgis. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So out come the Raiders. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Carr now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now Carr, got to have this one. It's caught. Nelson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On 1st and 10, Carr. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throwing on first down. Carr. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser here looking to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 75 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go! Ohio!
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the